Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here, and I'm very happy that I'm going to be actually doing a love reading, which is about how do you find new love, where do you find new love, all right? And it's all about you finding someone you possibly either spend the rest of your life with, or at least be committed for however long it's written for you, but something that is authentic. So we're going to look at that. And I think when I just started my tarot journey, especially on YouTube channel, I had done this initially a couple of times, I think, and after that I've just not done this because I've never been called to do it. And this time I was called to do this reading for you, and with 4 piles no less. All right, and I'll be live shuffling everything right from the tarot cards to all the oracles, and I've got a whole pile waiting here for you. So what are we going to do? We're going to look at where would you find this love. All right, it may not be in this order, but we look at how will you find this love, where will you find it, what do you need to do to be able to find it, and when will you find it. Now when it comes to the when, I do have a deck which talks about time, but I would like you to take timing with a pinch of salt, all right? Because whatever else that will work out for you, whether it is astrology or tarot or any of the divination tools, time is one thing that doesn't work the way we predict it or the way we see it, because we see it in a linear fashion, and that's not how it happens, but it will happen. So we will get an estimate and we'll see broadly how things are going to work out. Usually my readings are for a period of 3 months, so this will be applicable from the time you see this reading, whenever you see it, because it's a timeless reading, but for a period of 3 months. You can always come back to the reading again if you want to check something else out, but for now, choose intuitively. Don't force fit anything, and if that reading is for you, just know it's meant for a period of 3 months. So if the energies don't seem very conducive, they can change, all right? But when you walk out from this reading, or when you click off from this reading, I'd like you to click off with a feeling of peace, of happiness. Don't let this reading take from you. The last thing you should do is to give your power or your happiness away to a tarot reading or an astrology reading or anything outside yourself, all right? So conserve that energy of yours and just be open to receive the messages. You may be drawn to more than one pile, but trust your intuition. After choosing your intuition, maybe there's only one odd message in it for you, all right? If it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, just leave it for someone else. There are other readings, you can always check them out or check some other channel out, but don't let your peace be taken away, all right? So having got that out of the way, let me introduce you to the 4 piles. Yes, before doing that, let me tell you one more thing. So we're going to take a look at 4 questions, as I said, the where, how, when, and what about this, and then we'll take out a lot of advice cards. Plus for the when, I have an additional deck here which is about tarot timing, all right? It's called the Tarot Timing Oracle. All right, so we have 4 piles in front of us. Pile number 1 is the Mystic Mondays Tarot, or this beautiful rose quartz heart. Pile number 2 is the Ethereal Visions Tarot and this amethyst heart. Pile number 3 is the Light Seers Tarot and the clear quartz heart. And pile number 4 is the Star Spinners Tarot and the Amazonite heart. For those of you who are intuitive, you know which is your pile. Do head to the timestamps and I'll meet you at your pile. And for those of you who do benefit from that quick meditation, let us begin. Sit with your spine erect, palms open and facing upward. Gently close your eyes, and when you're ready, take in a deep breath gently. Hold. Center yourself. Get your gaze between your eyebrows. Connect with your intuition. Knowing that it will not lead you astray. Gently breathe out. Relaxing into the exhalation. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. Alright, and now I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, those of you who've chosen the Mystic Mondays Tarot or the Rose Quartz Heart, this is your reading. For a lot of you, you have this young energy about you. You may, irrespective of your age, you are ready for love, is what I get with this Rose Quartz Heart. You've done if you've had relationships before and they didn't work out well, you've done the healing, and your heart is now soft and you're ready for love. You may be hopeless romantics and you really never get put down by whatever happens. I mean, yes, you do feel hurt, and because you are soft-hearted, but nothing actually lets you become so hard, it never makes you hard-hearted. You would naturally extremely compassionate people, and right now you are so ready for love. You want to know how you can go about. Look at that, that's a good sign. You have the Two of Cups here. So for some of you, you need to come into balance before this happens, and for some of you, it is going to be a soulmate that's coming through. Let's see. All right, pile number 1. When will you find love? What do you need to do to find love? How will you find love? And last but not the least, where will you find love? Bottom of the deck energy, look at that. Two of Cups. Very important. It's come before and we have it now again. Alright, so this could, the person you're looking for or you've come to this reading for, whoever this person is going to be, whenever they come into your life, it's possible that this person is a soulmate. They could, you have this easy relationship with them. You just get them and they get you. And in all possibility, this could be something that is long term. But let us see. First and foremost, when will you find this love? And you get the Strength in reverse. Strength in itself is Leo season. All right, so it's possible that you do meet this person either before August, before end July and August, or after, because this is Strength in reverse. Also, the message that's coming through is that you will meet this person when you are ready to show your vulnerable side. All right, you are very soft-hearted people, and for whatever reason, you may have experiences, and I've told you right in the beginning that whatever happens, your heart doesn't harden. It remains soft and compassionate. Having said that, you may Be very strong. Whatever happens, you take it within you. You don't tell the person in front of you that something's upset you. You just take it all in. And then you may cry into your pillow. Don't show the person in front of you how you're feeling or how hurt you are. And this is one thing that you need to work on, to be able to show your vulnerable side, to let the other person know that this really hurt me, and I can't take this kind of behavior and that it's not okay. It's all right for you to show your emotion, whether the emotion is anger, whether it is sorrow, whether it is, you just want to shut someone up. It's all right. Be your authentic self. There is a lot of strength in taking in everything and having a stoic demeanor. And of late, I've been telling this in a lot of different readings, but there's also a huge amount of strength that is required to show your vulnerability, to be your authentic self. And when you learn the art of being true to yourself, which will come when you are in balance, this is the time when you know that this person, your soulmate, is about to reach out, or you're about to meet them. All right? So what do you need to do for this to happen? All right. You need to heal a past relationship. There is still some hurt that is there within you. You've managed to keep your heart soft, but you're still feeling, for a lot of you, you may be expecting this person to come back. You still feel, you're still making excuses for this person, that they are actually a good person and it didn't work because of whatever. You're finding excuses, and that's what I pick up. And I feel that you should see the situation for what it is. First and foremost, you have to do that. Take out those rose-colored glasses. See the situation for what it is. It is not about the blame game. It's not about pointing out that all the mistakes were there and they were blah blah and whatever. I don't want to put labels, no names. But it's about seeing things for what it is. This is where I went wrong. This is where they went wrong. This went out of hand. It shouldn't have happened. It happened. Maybe it was teaching me self-worth, but whatever it was teaching me, that behavior was not acceptable. And if you see this behavior again in another relationship, that's a huge red flag. And knowing that, you sit and you heal. For a lot of you have done some healing, but you're not able to let go of this. So you have to let go of this hurt. And I feel with this coming in reverse, you're almost there. You've done the work. So you need to continue doing this healing journey and let this connection go completely. Don't keep even 1% in your mind that maybe this is the person that's coming back. No, don't wait for this person. So when you've done your healing completely, and when you're ready to show your vulnerable side and let the other person know who you are authentically 100%, that's when this is going to happen. How will you meet this person? You get the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So what I get is you will be focused on a particular task. It could be at work, or it could be some sort of errand that you're doing, but you're going to be super focused on what you're doing. And maybe when this person is observing you, but you don't really see them, you're engrossed in whatever you're doing. And that is when this person is actually going to see you and observe you for quite some time. You catch this person's eye, all right? Or it could be that you are going somewhere, or you are at your workplace, and there is one person who is very focused on their work, very diligent, and they just catch your eye. Maybe a lot of people around you at work talk about this person a lot, talk about their work ethic a lot, talk about the fact that they get things done very efficiently, that they're very organized and they're very focused and they prioritize very well. And so this person is someone you've heard a lot about, and you just find the more you hear about them, the more curious you are, the more attracted you are to them. So this could be that. So it could work both ways, or either you for them or they for you, but this is how it's going to begin. Most probably it's going to be at a workplace. And last is, where are you going to meet them? You know, I feel each card is answering the other question and it comes back. And you get the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. I love this. The Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups. You are going to meet this person when you are possibly celebrating with a lot of people. Maybe there's something that you've achieved and there's this huge party wherein there are a lot of drinks and people are celebrating. Maybe someone's making a toast to you and you're having fun and you're really, really so happy. And this is where maybe this person is also invited. You know, it could be or it could be something organized by your workplace, you know, something that the organization has achieved. And so you have this huge party and then this person's also there. And you are really happy, you're having a great time. And maybe you've also, you know, been given a pat on your back for the job well done or something like that. Something very celebratory. And this person's there at the event as well, and this is when possibly you speak to one another for the first time. All right, so maybe you've been observing each other off and on, hearing about one another from people around you, and this is the time you actually get to connect with them. All right, let me take one more card for the when. As I told you, the when, I've said it could either be before Leo season or after Leo season, but let's take a look. Summer season. Well, so wherever you are, whatever summer is for you, should be basically May, June, July, I guess, because I said before August, and since this says summer, it wouldn't be after August. It should be May, June, and July. This is when you are possibly going to meet this person. So you have enough time to work on yourself. You're already doing a great job with your healing. Get this person out of your system, your past person, and be ready to be your authentic self. Letting the other person know what it is that you like, what it is you don't like, and, you know, make sure that I don't really have to tell you with this rose quartz here. I feel you make the other person comfortable in all your relationships, that they can tell you exactly what they want or they don't want, but you don't bring out your authentic self because you judge the other person and you try to be what they want you to be. But now you're going to be your authentic self. All right, and the more you work on your healing and on your self-worth, the faster this is going to come to you. All right. Bottom deck energy was coming Saturday. So if there is something planned coming Saturday, maybe that's when you get to speak to this person. This may not be for everyone, so take it how it resonates. What else do you need to know? Now we are going to start off with a whole lot of oracle cards. All right. So what do you need to know about this whole situation? Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yes, when you begin the relationship, unlike in the past wherein, you know, you speak what you think they want to hear, and this connection is going to be so beautiful with this Two of Cups here. There's this easy comfort between the two of you. So you have these heart-to-heart conversations once you connect. And then you actually get to know each other a great deal before, you know, you take this forward. And you get bottom deck energy. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. These are these two cards again. To be able to let go of this past person and work on your self-worth, because your self-worth and your self-respect has to be in place before you allow anyone in. And since you've already done the work and you're ready to speak out, from a place of authenticity, which is why in these heart-to-heart conversations, because you love yourself, this person will see and they will be authentic because you're being authentic. All right? Beautiful. What more do we have? The sacred woman. For a lot of you, the number 27 or 9 could be significant. You may be the high priestess, maybe very intuitive, and you might already know when this person is coming, or when you first hear about them or you first see them, you might instantly feel that there is something here, and it's beyond your physical attraction. It's just an inner knowing almost as to this is something I cannot ignore. Bottom deck energy is the rainbow reviver. The number 24 or 6 could be significant. This person can bring you a lot of happiness, and for some of you this could be a same sex relationship. All right, so take that how it resonates, but there's going to be a lot of happiness once you connect with one another. I have a lot of oracle cards for you, so you know what, I'm going to just keep this 2 of cups here and move this out so we have some more place. Gray, learn to scan your body. This was the bottom deck energy. For some of you, you need to ground your energy, all right? If you've been anxious, and this is the message I'm getting, that if you've been anxious for a very long time, it may be taking a toll on your physical health, and you're being told to ground your energies. And while you're grounding your energies, you're being told to, scan your body with your inner eye to see where is it that you're having blocks, and then energetically release those blocks. And the number 29 or 11 could be significant. I'm going to keep it here because with this 27 card here, because you're very intuitive and you'll know. And maybe there is a block around your throat chakra because of which you're not able to speak authentically. For some of you, you need to actually balance that. But you will know because you are the high priestess. And once that block is removed, it will be easier for you to be more authentic. Bottom deck energy with the number 18, which adds to a 9 again. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Beautiful. Look at the contrasting colors here. What else do you need to know, pile number 1? This is about finding love, so we can't just finish it off quickly. This is something that you need to know everything about, and hence so many cards for you. Tree, the number 5 could be significant. I feel when this person comes into your life, this is going to be something very stable. This is going to be someone, maybe if you are, that's what you're looking for, you're going to actually want to have a family with them. Or maybe you already have children of your own and they have children of their own, and then you come together as a blended family. But your sense of family for both of you is going to be very strong. Bottom deck energy is the rider. Alright, so if you've been looking for this stability for a very long time, this person is coming in. And this person, again, this is the 9 of Cups, is going to be wish fulfillment for you. I don't want to hide this 2 of Cups. It's a beautiful 2 of Cups. Alright. I also did see the bouquet, which is beautiful. Lot of romantic energy coming in. What more does pile number 1 need to know, Spirit? Consciousness wants to come out. Be aware of the situation. Ground your energy. That's what this consciousness tells me. You are extremely intuitive, but you need to ground your energy to be able to trust that intuition. All right? And take care of your body. Protection. Beautiful. You are divinely protected, so you don't have to worry about this person not being authentic. You just be your authentic self. This person is authentic. So work on through your fears. Let this go. Don't carry this baggage. Even if there's 1%, it's enough to spoil a relationship. So let this go, and knowing your worth, be ready to speak your authentic truth. Peace. Oh, I love this. Protection and peace. This is going to be such a harmonious connection. Such a harmonious connection. You are going to be so happy here. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So from time to time, if this comes up for you, you are being told to understand that whatever happened, whatever your love was for this person, it was authentic. It was genuine. You really felt something for them, but they were meant to come and trigger you to understanding your worth, perhaps. Their work is over. They are not coming back. You let them go. All right? But appreciate them. You don't have to vilify them. And they may be wonderful to another person, and you've got to accept that. But they were not good for you. And that is okay. When you feel a rush of affection, you can send them affection, but don't sit in that energy, because then you're pulling on their energy and they'll be pulling on your energy. No. Let them go. Understand that it was beautiful, but it wasn't working for you. And you need to let it go in your best interest. All right? Bottom deck energy, discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yes, you can. And if you've decided that you are going to put an end to this chapter and begin your life afresh, you can do that. You have it in you. So don't talk about yourself or talk to yourself as though you are powerless, because you are not. What do your animal spirit guides have to tell you? Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. The number 10 or 1 could be significant. Absolutely. This relationship is going to be abundant because you are approaching this relationship from a place of having healed yourself, from a place of happiness, from a place of knowing your worth. You're worthy of an abundant life, a happy life, a life full of love. And so the universe is providing. Oh, I love this. Look at this. In fact, there's a dragon fly spirit here as well. Truth transcends illusion. Absolutely. So be your authentic self and look at how your life is going to transform. And this is going to be beautiful. The number 11. Look at that. You have 10 and 11. Progress. Lovely. I love this for you. Pile number 1. What a great way to start a reading. It would have been really disappointing if, things were amiss, because anything can come through with the cards. I don't change the cards. I don't believe in just talking positive when things don't look good for you, because the idea is to try and be as authentic and give you what's best for you. Have faith in your dreams. So if you have this idea of a happy home with the tree card here, and you want to be cherished, whatever your ideas are in love, and irrespective of what your gender is or what the gender of the person who's coming in is, if you have a dream for your best life, just dream it into reality and have faith in your dreams, have faith in the universe. It's all going to work out beautifully. Just keep up with the healing work and be your most authentic. I love this. I love this. Be your most authentic self and guess what you get? Surrender to the divine. Everything is as it should be. Don't overthink anything. Just do your bit, and this person's coming in very soon. Maybe they're already in. Maybe you've already started observing each other at work, or you've got each other's eye. All right. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper. So this gives me two messages. One, you need to go deeper as far as your healing is concerned, so that you've not left anything which is unhealed as far as this relationship is concerned, and even before that maybe. And for some of you, when you have these heart-to-heart conversations, actually go deep. All right, don't let because you're so happy that, and you don't want to sabotage it, so you only talk about things which are comfortable. When you want a relationship which is long term, you've got to get used to what is comfortable, what is uncomfortable, everything as it is, authentically. And this is the new moon in Scorpio card. Very important. And again, you get first quarter moon in Scorpio as your bottom deck energy, which says release your blocks. And that's what I feel. Right in the beginning, I told you here when we were talking about this gray card here, there is some energetic block, all right, which is that last 1%. And it could be around your throat chakra is what I'm picking up. Doesn't have to be. But you will know when you scan your body, you will know exactly where the block is. It could actually be affecting you as a physical ailment. Work on it. Let it go. Work on your spiritual process, work on your physical body, and keep your thoughts positive. Keep your heart soft, but make sure that you are your authentic self, and only those who want to accept you for who you are, exactly the way you are, need to come into your life. The rest can leave. You are too special to be bothered about that. And now this is the last card. If you've been getting impatient and saying, you're taking too much time in this tarot reading, let me go and find my love. Well, this is the last card. And what does it say? Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. And I absolutely love this card. The number 12 and number 3 is important. No matter how beautiful this relationship is, how easy it is, how hard, I did listen to a reel by, I think, Jay Shetty, and he said something very beautiful. It's not that you wouldn't have heard it before, but the way he said it, I really liked it. It said that, nobody's going to ever love you the way you want to be loved, because everyone has their own expectations about love, and they can never meet your expectations in love, because no matter how you try and express it, neither will you be able to express it in the way you want it, nor will you be able to understand it and listen to it, because it's not their job to do it. You are supposed to love yourself exactly the way you want it, and whatever love they give you, in whichever way they give you, because your love languages can differ, accept it with gratitude. All right, so similarly, don't wait for anyone's approval. Don't seek validation from this other person. If they praise you for what you've done, great, but don't look for it. Know your worth. And even when you're working on your self-worth right now, and you're trying to come into this authentic place, but it's very easy when we are in a relationship and we get comfortable, we tend to go back to our old ways. So the healing doesn't stop. Remember that. All right. This is very important, that you don't seek another person's approval or validation, and you don't expect them to love you the way you want it. That is your job, to give yourself that love. All right. Very important message. And bottom deck energy is feather. Think first before you judge. The number 26 or 8 could be significant. So you get a 6, an 8, a 9, a 10, 11, a 12, all right? And this says that maybe when this person comes and everyone's talking about them and their work ethic, maybe you feel it's a facade, or you feel this is not okay, this person is too good to be true. though you feel this connect, you feel this attraction, there is this element of self-sabotage which might come up, and you're being told to not judge, to wait, observe, take your time, all right, and just let it play out naturally, beautifully, and surrender to the divine. Your work is just to work on your healing, to be your authentic self, to identify that block and get rid of it, and live your best life happily. Everything else the universe will do for you. All right, so that is all I have for you, pile number 1. I absolutely love this reading. I shouldn't be surprised, because we have this beautiful rose quartz heart here. You've got a beautiful heart that's waiting to love, and love is waiting to come in. As they say, what you are seeking is also seeking you. All right, and on that note, I send you lots of love. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. Pile number 2, those of you who've chosen the Ethereal Visions Tarot or this Amethyst Heart, welcome to your reading. What I get from this is that this could be a spiritual connection. Both this person and you are very intuitive. For a lot of you, you may be getting this feeling that you are going to meet somebody. Maybe there is a soul contract here, which you may or may not be aware of. All right, but this is a significant connection. And to be honest with you, I'm getting scared of shuffling for the simple reason that all these spiritual connections, they do come with a catch, and it's not always very easy. And right in the beginning, we have this 5 of Wands at the bottom deck energy, which talks about strife. So anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Basically, spiritual connections are beautiful connections, but difficult connections. All right, I did see the Strength in reverse, which also came for the last pile. So let us see, beautiful pile 2. For a lot of you, you may be tarot readers yourself, and maybe it's, when you do the reading for yourself, it says that it's going to come. And since you're not seeing it, and you keep wondering whether what you're doing for yourself, whether it's objective enough. So let's see. So we begin with, when will you find love? And you get the 4 of Cups. Then we look at what do you need to do to find this love? And you get the 5 of Cups in reverse. Oh my Lord. How will you meet this person or find this love? 2 of Cups. I love this. And last but not the least, where will you find this love? So the 5 of Wands showed itself again. Okay, it had shown itself and it's come out. Bottom of the deck energy, the Sun. I love this energy. I love this energy. So we are going to first talk about this before we take out the other cards. And there are a lot of cards. All right. When is this going to come? This relationship is going to come into your life, or this new love that's coming in is going to come into your life when you have done, these are 2 related questions. You are stuck on a certain outcome. You are stuck on a certain person. You are stuck on a certain situation, and you're waiting for this situation to come in the way you want it to come. And it's not happening. All right? There is this beautiful cup on offer. The universe is getting you a very precious person into your life. As I said, it's a divine connection, but you're not willing to see it. When you have done the work on your healing is when you finally going to let go of past hurts, past relationships, and be open to love. You may have come into this reading looking for love, but ask yourself this question: are you really open to finding new love, or is it the same person that you want to come back to you? Answer this question honestly, not just superficially. You know that you say something on the surface of it, but deep down inside you're still connected elsewhere. You are not looking at this person that's coming in, and this person that's coming in may be someone who's so special, going to be your soulmate, and give you a lot of happiness. But you're not looking for it. So when you start looking for love, when you actually want to receive love, is when it's going to come to you. What do you need to do to make it happen? You need to heal yourself. You're already doing this healing journey. This is very similar to the last pile. You're already, seeing that what is spilled, there's nothing much you can do about it, and you've got to look at the 2 cups standing. You're coming out of this mourning energy, but you're not fully out of it. Every now and then you go back and hope like hell that these 3 cups will stand up and come to you with, all that you lost. But till you come out of this energy, till you heal this energy completely and actually feel from within, not just superficially, actually want new love, and not say that, let the new love come in, I'll test it and then see if it's okay, or should I go back to that? It's not going to come. You've got to let this go once and for all and actually be ready completely 100% before this comes into your life. And how will you find this love? When you come into complete balance. Not waiting for this person to complete you. You be complete in yourself, then they will come as a complete package themselves. And then you both will have a very easy and a very joyous connection. But you've got to come into balance yourself. You've got to do this work. And right now, you don't realize it maybe, but you are closed off. And how can love come into your life when you're closed off? Where will you find love? And you get the 5 of Wands. For some of you, you'll actually meet this person when you're arguing with someone. Maybe you're going to be arguing with this person in a public place. Joey has graced your reading with his presence here. He's just got comfortable. And that's what I feel. You're going to be really comfortable with this person. But where will you meet them? Is either you are going to witness a fight or an argument, and maybe they are going to be in the center of that argument, or you will be in an argument when they actually see you. Maybe they will stand up for you or something like that. Or maybe you both meet, wherever you do meet, you do have an argument with one another, and both of you are standing your ground, and that makes you actually notice one another, and despite the argument, you feel a certain amount of pull towards this person. Maybe when you meet this person, maybe this has already happened, but you're still in this closed off energy, so you don't really look at them like that. But they will come around again once you've done your healing, once you come into balance. And they are going to bring in a lot of happiness into your life, and you're bringing a lot of happiness into their life. They could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. Very strong Leo vibes with the sun here. All right, I have a whole bunch of oracle cards here so that we can actually find out different things about this connection and what you need to know. So we begin with the when of it. As I said in the intro, if you haven't heard, take the timing with a pinch of salt, all right? It all depends on your healing work and how open you are. I can say, it might just come tomorrow. But if this person comes tomorrow in front of you, you're not going to look at them. You're not going to be interested because you're not open to love. So if you want this to happen sooner, you've got to get over this sooner and be ready to receive this new person coming in. But we'll take out coming Friday. This is exactly what I said. It may say coming Friday. So maybe you have this argument on Friday. But if you've not done the work, you're not even going to show any interest here. Bottom deck energy coming Thursday. So, well, we are on Saturday today when I'm recording it, and it'll come out tomorrow on Sunday. So you have 4-5 days before you, if you're seeing this when I post it, to actually work on yourself, or whenever you're going to see this reading, unless you have done the healing work, unless you are ready to receive, unless you come into balance, even if this person stands in front of you, the most good looking person, the perfect person who ticks off all your boxes, you're going to look right through them because you're not ready to receive. All right, so you need to work on yourself first, on letting go of past hurts, of healing yourself, of softening your heart, and not waiting for what is over. It's not coming back. All right, this is someone totally different, totally new, and you've got to actually not surface level say that you're ready for it. From inside, you need to be ready for it. You are very intuitive, you are the spiritual pile, so you will know. Let's take out more cards for you. I saw chemistry there, so there could be a lot of chemistry between the two of you. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And I feel these red flags are not for the person coming in so much as it is the red flags that you have, to work on. So this is the message that's coming in. If there is a person that comes into your life who is not this actual person who's meant to stay, but someone else who feels like this last person, you're being told to pay attention to the red flags. All right, just don't go looking for the shadow of this person. This person's not coming back, and anyone giving those vibes are not for you. Recognize the red flags, but mostly for most of you, I feel this red flags is about yourself. Are you really doing the healing work? Are you still stuck on this past connection? That is going to be a huge red flag if you're looking for new love, because it won't come till you're ready. Look at that. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right, so this is definitely your energy, pile number 2. These red flags are you. You've got to pay attention to you being a red flag right now. You are sabotaging any new love coming into your life because you're still stuck on this past. You're trying to heal, but you keep going back there. You may be still listening to tarot readings about this person, and you'll be telling yourself, I'm not interested, I'm just doing this because I've got nothing better to do. But you are interested. Until this goes, new love isn't coming in, and it is safe for you to love. There's someone that's going to be your soulmate. There's someone who's going to bring a lot of happiness, and you're going to bring them a lot of happiness. But you've got to do the work first, and it could come so soon, within a week. But you've got to be ready, or there's no use. You get inner peace. The number 17 or 8 could be significant. You've got to actually work on your own inner peace, and that will come when you let this go completely. When you're content and happy and in balance with yourself, that's when the peace comes in. When you know that you don't need anyone to complete you, you are complete in yourself. Yes, with this you are enough written out here. That is what you need to work on, and not be stuck on someone from your past. Oh, you get the distorted feminine. The number 9 could be significant. You get an 8 and a 9 here. Now with this, what I get is that pile number 2, for a lot of you, irrespective of your gender, your feminine side, we have both masculine and feminine energies in us. You may be the kind of person, irrespective of your gender, who is a go-getter, who gets after what they want, who's, forever in action mode. And you look at your feminine side, the softer side of yourself, as your weakness. You don't like to show your vulnerability. You don't like this feminine aspect of you, irrespective of your gender. You don't respect the divine feminine. And till you heal your divine feminine, which is within you, which is half of you, you are always going to, when you have a distorted feminine, chances are you have a distorted masculine too. Which is why it's very important for you to come into balance. When we do a namaskar or a namaste, it's basically trying to get both these energies into balance, your masculine and your feminine, and both are distorted. You won't find this balance till that is done, and you need to work on your feminine side. When you do, your masculine side will also come into balance. Right now, you need to be in touch with your softer side, with your vulnerabilities. And that is, unless you integrate both, how can you be your authentic self? It's very important at this time, since it's come out. And understand that you are enough, irrespective of your gender, irrespective of what this person may have told you in the past. You are, or what you've heard from childhood. You are definitely good enough. Let's see, pile number 2. What else do you need to know? Lilies, what did I say in the beginning? This is spiritual. The number 30 or 3 could be significant. This love that's going to come in is going to be spiritual love. It is beautiful. Alright, when this person comes, this is the Knight of Swords energy. And with this 5 of Wands, I'm not surprised. Maybe this person comes and speaks out in whichever way they do, and they rub you the wrong way. And this may be your sign, maybe you have a huge argument with them when you first meet. And unlike what I said, that there's a spiritual connection and it's coming in. Maybe you feel that it's coming in, but you're still stuck on this person here from the past. And when this person comes in, maybe you don't realize it at that time. And you have this huge argument because they're going to come like the Knight of Swords, heated, want you to say their bit. And that might not go down well with you, but this is the beginning. Bottom deck energy, 26, which again adds to an 8. So 8 could be significant. Lot of Saturn influence here. And 10 of Pentacles on the inside. Oh yes, this is going to be a long-term relationship. This could bring you a lot of happiness, but it won't be an easy journey. You've got to do a lot on yourself before you attract this relationship, and you have to stay in this energy of the 2 of Cups. There may be triggers in this relationship. As I told you, spiritual relationships are not easy, but you're being told by the universe that it's safe to love, provided you keep doing your healing and understand that you are enough. Once the relationship begins, don't slip back to your old ways and keep questioning yourself whether you're good enough or not, and try over giving or go into this masculine energy of chasing. Don't. Irrespective of your gender, be in balance. Don't overdo anything. It takes 2 hands to clap. It takes 2 people to work equally in a relationship for it to work. Sometimes someone does more, sometimes the other does no more, but overall it should be the same. And if that doesn't happen, there's misalignment, lack of balance, complete imbalance there. And that doesn't help anybody. So pile 2, what more do you need to know? Comfort. Once this connection begins, after the initial hiccups, whatever there are, there is going to be a lot of comfort here And when that happens, you've got to be doubly sure that you work on your healing and know that you are worthy, and do not overgive. This came for the last pile as well. You are divinely protected. It is safe for you to love. So I feel for a lot of you, this connection did not go off well. You are very invested here and you think this is your happily ever after. It isn't, clearly. And this is not the person that's coming back. And you're very closed off to this person who's coming in, but this person has potential for long term. But it will happen when you're in balance. And you don't need to be worried. Why are we scared when something will go wrong? Because we feel we'll be left out all alone and what will happen to us. Nothing will happen to you because you're in balance, you're complete in yourself. But you can't afford to keep your heart closed because you're not living a life then. You are divinely protected and you are quite capable of taking care of yourself, irrespective of your age, irrespective of your gender, irrespective of your whatever. You are complete in yourself. So understand that. Understand that you are enough. And this person is not coming to complete you. You are complete in yourself. And when you reach this energy is only when this person is going to come in, or you're even going to be able to recognize them for who they are. Alright? Let's take out another card from here. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Absolutely. It doesn't. So don't worry that this new person comes in will repeat the same cycle. They won't. But have you worked on your own red flags is what you need to worry about, really. Not worry about, but work on. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Absolutely. And this relationship that's coming in will give you sufficient challenge at the beginning as well. But it's going to end up being something really, really beautiful, which will bring you a lot of happiness. And it's not going to be like the previous relationship, which was full of red flags. What more does pile number 2 need to know, Spirit? Auburn, ground yourself. The number 11 could be significant. So if you feel that you're worrying a lot, you're in your head a lot, you need to ground your energy. Go out in nature some more. Do indulge in gardening if you like gardening. Or if you have pets, spend some time with them. Be in the here and the now. This will help you get out of this worry and get out of your head. Get out of this stuckness here. Bottom deck energy. Overcome your challenges. Beautiful. Look at that. This goes with this and this goes with this. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And you've done your learning. And you're overcoming your challenges now. The number 41 and 5 could be significant. Things are about to shift in your life. But you need to be open to receive. And it's going to shift for the better. For something really beautiful. A lot of happiness to come in. But you've got to stop being closed off to it. What do your animal spirit guides have to say to you? Shall we take these two? Bring your ideas to life. The number 24 or 6 could be significant. And clear out the clutter. Yes, there's a lot of clutter from your past relationship which you're trying to work on, but you're not successfully letting it go because it still holds a lot of importance to you in your heart. But you need to let that go, and because of that connection, there's so much of worry, there's so much of overthinking. You really need to ground your energy, clear out the clutter. That is a closed chapter. Learn from it what you had to. Work on your self-worth and let that go. I will take out another card from this, but look at that. Be Spirit, the number 7 could be significant. Sweet results await. Absolutely. On the other side of all this overthinking, And this healing, there's something beautiful with that sun energy here. Something beautiful waiting to happen. Do not talk yourself out of your best life. And it could happen within a week of you seeing this reading, all right? Provided you've done the work. Otherwise, this person can come right in front of you. You may have that argument, but you're not going to pay attention. They may have all the feeling, they may recognize, but you won't. But because you're still stuck. So you need to heal if you're really serious about looking for love. And I think you should be, because your best life is waiting for you. Hold your vision, fixed moon. And this hold your vision could be about your work. It's definitely not about the past person, but about whatever you thought your happily ever after would be. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Maybe by July, end June, July, you will actually be able to let go of this and move ahead. Even though this person, you're going to meet them maybe within a week of seeing this reading, but when it finally you're ready to have that interaction, and whatever else will possibly happen from Cancer season. But you need to be positive. This is spiritual love. It is meant to happen, but it's not going to be easy because you're not in this energy of receptivity. And it will first come and trigger you to see whether you've done the work, whether you know your worth. And if you do, it's going to be so beautiful. But you've got to work on your distorted feminine. You've got to get out of this relationship, or rather get this relationship out of you, and be ready to receive. Come into balance, knowing that you're divinely protected, knowing that it's safe for you to love, knowing that you deserve all the happiness in the world, and that sweet results await. And if you're getting impatient, well, there are two more decks, this one and another one, and then we'll close out your reading, all right? First quarter moon in Taurus, release control. Yes, you will not get all the answers that you're looking for. You won't. Because that's how the universe functions. You'll get to know on a need to know basis. All you need to do is to surrender to the divine and just trust everything around you, and most importantly, trust your inner guidance. But don't try and control everything or every outcome. It doesn't work that way. And it's always beautiful when you let it go, because the universe knows more than you do. Bottom deck energies, full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. Absolutely. Cancer season could be important for you. You have two cards there. Things are going to play out beautifully, pile number 2, if you let it. If you are ready for new love, it will come in. And this is something you've got to ask yourself. Last but not the least, from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle, we have Gray. Endings are inevitable. 37 adds to a 10, to a 1. Yes, endings are inevitable, and there was an ending in your past. And that's not the end of your life. It's just the end of that one relationship, which may have been beautiful. You don't have to, as I was telling the last pile, don't have to vilify anyone to be able to move on. But don't have to glorify them either. It happened. It had brought you happiness, then it brought you a lot of pain, then it ended, and you worked on it, you were stuck on it for a very long time, and you didn't want to take out your rose-tinted glasses, but you have, and then you feel you've healed, but you're stubbornly holding on. It's okay. No one's calling you out for that or telling you what you did was wrong. No, that is a natural process. We are human beings, that's how our minds work. But you've given enough of your time, your energy, your life to this. Now it's time for you to let it go, understanding that this was meant to happen to teach you your sense of worth, to teach you that you are enough. Let's put this card. out here, so that you may work on your distorted feminine irrespective of your gender. Bottom deck energy, library. Take control of your own narrative. Now here you get somewhere release control. Release control of outcomes. Release control of what the other person should do, or how life should, what the other person should do, or how life should play out. But take control of your life, what you want to see. Hold your vision, your dreams, and that is not this person. All right? The number 22 or 4 could be important. A lot of happiness is waiting to happen. There's that spiritual love that's waiting to happen. With the sun here, sweet results await. Wonderful energy is just waiting to happen when you are ready to receive it, pile number 2. And that is all I have for you. So ground your energies, come into balance, let this person go, wish them love, let them go. Forgive yourself, forgive them, and get ready for this beautiful new phase that's just waiting to happen very soon if you want it. All right? Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 3, those of you who've chosen the Light Seers Tarot or this beautiful clear quartz heart, this is your reading. I have been fumbling right from the get-go, and I have no clue why. With the clear quartz heart here, I feel a lot of you may be air signs, or the person coming in is an air sign. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just picking this up very strongly. All right, and for both you and this person, honesty is very important. You like to see things the way it is. I'm also getting Sagittarius vibes from this. All right, you do not, Sagittarius, even Scorpio for that matter, you want people to tell you as it is, no matter how bitter the pill is to swallow. You want nothing but the whole truth, and that's what you give. All right. So if you've not listened to the intro, there are 4 questions. I'm going to be live shuffling tarot, and we're going to first find out when you're going to meet this person, when is new love coming in. Then we're going to look at what you need to do for it to come in sooner. Then we're going to look at how are you going to find this new love, and last but not the least, where are you going to find it. All right, and we have loads of oracle cards waiting to be shuffled. And the questions are such that you find the cards getting intermingled. One card answers the other question. You can't take it as completely separate because they're all so interwoven, you know. So, pile number 3. And also, what I wanted to say before we carry on pile number 3 is that take the timing with a pinch of salt, all right? The rest of the reading is fine, but the timing may not be exactly as how we say it. I'm giving you a tentative idea, and it also depends on the work that you need to do. So, to begin with, when is this new love coming into your life? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. What can you do to speed up the process? And you get the Emperor. Wow, okay. How are you going to find this love? 6 of Pentacles. And where are you going to find this love? Magician in reverse. Bottom of the deck energy. Ace of Cups. I love it. I love it. Oh, lovely. All right, before we take out other cards, let's just begin with these. So when is this going to come into your lives? With the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. For a lot of you, you've done the work. There's no healing left. You are very clear. Maybe you've not had a relationship before this. You are ready for this relationship, all right? And I think you've been waiting for a long time. And now you don't have to wait much longer, all right? And I feel it's going to come really soon. We will be clarifying this card with another card from the Tarot Timing Oracle. So you'll get a better idea of that. But I feel this is going to happen before Virgo season. All right, we are in Taurus season right now. For some of you, you would have met this person. For others who have not, because now we are in Gemini season already. Before Virgo season, you would have definitely found this person. What do you need to do to expedite the process? And you get the Emperor. You've got to be in this beautiful energy irrespective of your gender, all right? The Emperor is the King of Kings. The Emperor is, of course, Aries energy. You don't have to be, but the Emperor is someone who is abundant in every way. They are sharp in their thinking. They are a visionary. They're basically, if you look at all the four kings, the King of Pentacles, abundant, the King of Swords, clear thinking, looking at all sides of a situation, King of Wands, visionary, passionate, want to take everyone with them. And then you look at King of Cups, emotionally in balance, ready to process the emotions as they come in. All right, and this Emperor embodies all these four kings. And when you are in this energy and you recognize yourself as this, that is when you speed this process. And I feel you're already doing it, which is why this is coming into your life very soon. How can you find this? When you are in a state of balance, which you are. All right, and you're also of this mindset that a relationship should be equal give and take. And so you're not the kind of person who will overgive or someone who's going to only take. You have reached this balance. You've maybe in your family you've seen this balance, but it's very clear in your mind that whoever comes into your life, it's going to be an equal give and take. All right, and you are in such wonderful energy. I love this for you. So where are you going to find this love connection? Where is this going to happen? And you get the Magician in reverse. And I feel you're going to find this person or this relationship when you're out on your holiday. You are actually not trying to manifest anything. You're not focused on anything. You're just having fun. You're just on your own. Maybe you're taking a stroll along a lake or something like that, or you're just sitting out in nature, enjoying maybe in a park or whatever be the scenario. But you're outdoors and you are not out there for purpose, for the purpose of going and meeting someone, for the purpose of doing something, or this is to be done. You're just chilling. You are the Emperor. You know you're the Emperor, irrespective of your gender. You want love in your life, but you're not desperately looking for it. You're in this place of balance that when it comes, it has to come in right. It has to be equal give and take. You've got these ideas in your head. And you're just having a nice time. You're vibing. Your life is going great. Whatever be its ups and downs, you are able to tide past life beautifully from a place of empowerment. I love this reading. I just love this reading. And because of that, this is beautiful, beautiful love that's coming in. All right? Someone is going to give you their cup and you will happily offer them your cup of love as well. Beautiful energy. I love this energy. This is so good. Now, to begin with, let's take out your oracle cards. I think this is going to be the quickest reading. So if you look at the reading and you feel that the other piles were longer and yours wasn't, that's because everything is done. You're ready. So when is this love coming into your life, pile number 3? Day after tomorrow. Well, and I'm not surprised because everything, in the last card also it came coming Friday, coming Saturday, but there was a lot of work that needed to be done. But here I'm not surprised. Day after tomorrow, maybe for some of you who are really here, it could be day after tomorrow. It is unavoidable and sudden, the Tower. So maybe this person, it's like the Godfather. What's that called? The Thunderbolt. It's going to be like that. Maybe you just see each other and it's going to be magnetic. It's going to be instant. But that's because you've done the work and you're ready for it. And it's beautiful. It's going to be really, really great. Let's take a look. I'm so happy. After the first and second reading, I was tired. And now I've got this energy boost with your reading. I'm just so happy with this reading. Well, we've got this card. It's safe for you to love. It came for the last reading. But this is just added confirmation, and I don't think you really needed it. But this is shake. Let's see what comes through. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings for one another, and I think you will with this clear quartz here. If there's going to be one thing along with this equal give and take, is absolute transparency in your relationship, which I love. Oh, these are the two cards which came for the first pile as well, despite the shuffling. Great. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You know what? I don't really, maybe someone needs to hear it, but I don't really see this for you, because I feel you're in this wonderful energy of the Emperor and you already love yourself enough. So I'm going to look at that. Look at that. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I felt that with the Ace of Cups. All right. This is beautiful. And this is because you've done the work and the universe is giving you the person who's going to be perfect for you. This is great. I love this reading for you. Pile number 3. This is wonderful. You can click off here if you want. It's all going to work out beautifully. Forgiveness. Number 14 or 5 could be significant. So you're being told, if there is, if you want it sooner than day after tomorrow, if you want it right now, or you just got to always remember to forgive yourself and the people around you. That will make things move easily in your relationship. Also, I feel for some of you, maybe when this person comes in, you both are very transparent and you speak to each other from a place of authenticity, but there could be no relationship where there is absolutely no skirmishes, absolutely no difference of opinion, and maybe someone oversteps the line from time to time, and you're being told to be able to forgive them. All right, because everyone's journey is different, their experiences are different. This is a perfect match for you. This is true love, and forgiveness will always make life beautiful for you. Look at this bottom deck energy. You get the number 1 again with the Ace of Cups here as well. Abundance. There's going to be a lot of abundance. This is going to be such a beautiful connection. Such a beautiful connection. And for all of you, I mean, if some of you are coming from another pile, just to take a look and whether or not this resonates, just take this as added confirmation. You do your work and you work on your past wounds, your healing, and you stay in this Emperor energy, irrespective of your gender, Emperor or Empress. And everything is going to just fall into place and come for you. All right, you've just got to be ready. The universe is always ready to give you if you've done your work. Wow, connect to the divine. Beautiful. Pile number 3. For a lot of you, you're those clear thinkers, maybe scientific minded, and you have aligned with the universe. All right, but you also do need to get in touch with divinity, with the universe. I mean, not just for your material things, but even beyond this material realm. This is a message for some of you. You need to connect to the divine, so that all this that is in your life, which you have either manifested just by being who you are, this just happens naturally for you, and you will inspire people in your life. With watermelon, the number 3, have fun with your inner child. And I think you both will bring this energy in one another. Maybe one of you is more spiritual than the other one's a lot playful, and you have this beautiful balance going between the two of you. I really love this for you. Clouds. The number 6 could be significant. The King of Swords here. Yes, from time to time, just because you are this of a scientific bent, you may question. There could be little problems that come up, and you might question one another. And as I said previously with this forgiveness card, if you do find one or the other person has stepped the line, it's all right. It's not going to be something major that you can't, tide past, because both of you are in this energy of wanting the truth with this King of Swords here. So you'll get past anything. But there is a tendency that your words might cut one another because you're so honest. But you're being told, as long as there's love there, you can tide past anything. You've got to be a little more mature about it. Yes, with the number 21 coming, there may be little problems, as I said, with the clouds here and the mountain here. But there is nothing that you can't achieve when you're together and you're on the same page. All right, and you'll tide past anything that comes up. Basically, it's a very healthy relationship that you're going to create with one another. I really, really like this for you. But just remember every step of the way, all right? Since both of you are, I feel it could be an air sign connection, or an air and fire sign connection. So both masculine energies here, all right? And so though there's a lot of love, you may tend to wound one another with your words. So make sure that you are speaking from a place of love at all times, and you're ready to forgive one another, and the egos don't come in. All right. What else do you need to movement? I got that with this because the inset here is an 8 of Wands. All right. So this connection is going to move very fast. You meet one another. There's going to be this solid chemistry. Since you've done the work, there's going to be this equality. And then you come into a connection very soon. Maybe you even tie the knot very soon. Things are going to progress very fast. You may feel overwhelmed, and that's why you feel all these things. Oh my Lord, this is third time in a row for all the 3 piles. You are divinely protected. And with this connect to the divine, I feel you ought to know that. All right. Beautiful. So there's nothing to worry about. Everything is as it should be and beautiful. And my Joey is getting restless for his dinner. There is still time, but I made eye contact with him, so he's taking advantage of that now. I will finish your reading and then I will give him his dinner. I've got this upside down. Okay. You get self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, and I feel, yes, this is a message coming up for you, pile number 3, is that you are in this Emperor energy, but this person who's coming into your life may not be in the Emperor energy. And though there's equal give and take, maybe from time to time they feel, because of the Emperor doesn't always express readily, though they feel whatever they do. And you're being told to be really kind to them, irrespective of their gender, because they from time to time may question their own worth. And while it is not your job to teach them self-worth, but this could be a theme that comes up. Oh God, you've got this forgiveness coming up for the second time. So this is something you really need to pay attention to. All right, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love, and this is a message that you've got to really keep. If this is something from your past, you need to forgive and let it go. And if it's something that comes up in this relationship, which could be a theme, it is teaching you, and that is why you need to connect to the divine. Forgiveness is a theme here, and you need to learn that. You may want clarity, you may speak the truth. Maybe the other person has self-esteem issues, may not come across in the way you want. Don't have an absolute no attitude that it's either this or we're just cutting things off. Be more mature about it and learn to forgive. This is a very strong message. It's come twice, so it's something that you really need to pay attention to. All right. Fox spirit, think on your feet. And I feel both of you are, especially you with the number 27 or 9, I feel both you and this person who's coming in, there's very strong Aries energy and very strong air energy I get from this reading. You also get Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. The number 56 or 11 could be significant. Alright, and I feel that you are going to make a great life. There's a lot of love and it's all going to happen very soon. So maybe this person who's coming in will take some time to adjust, and there may be a little few problems because of the way they communicate. You feel that that's not the whole truth, and you have a problem with forgiving very easily, and this is something you need to work on. All right, have I taken out all the cards? No, this is there are 4 decks including this that need to come out. Oh, I've taken this one out already. 3 more decks then. Trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius with connect to the divine, and I feel, you need to trust the universe some more. You have naturally aligned yourself to the universe, which is why you're in this great energy, but you need to trust the universe. Maybe because you've reached this place, your connect to the universe, to the divine is less, and you need to inculcate that some more. Bottom deck energy, full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. There will be a few tense moments in your life wherein you need to connect to the divine, you need to forgive, but things will work out beautifully if you do. Alright? This is true love for you. You've got true love here. You've got the Ace of Cups there. So when a connection which is that beautiful happens, you've also got to learn to forgive, to be mature, to understand the other person, and not from the place it has to be black or white. No, there are a lot of grays as well. What more do you need to know? The end of a tough cycle approaches. So if you've been in this energy that you've tried everything, or maybe in your life there are some challenges right now, you're going to come to the end of all those challenges, and you are, and I think you already know that, because this is coming in really soon for you, this love. But an added message is take time to breathe out. All right, if you are, and which you were doing with this Magician card here, it is when you take time to breathe out, when you have solved all these problems, when the tough cycle comes, is coming to an end now, and you take time to breathe out and go out in nature and just let your hair down. That is when this person is going to come into your life. All right, we got that with that Magician in reverse. That's where you find them. So that's added incentive for you to go and take a break, go on a vacation, take the weekend off. Universe, we are all just stardust. The number 31 or 4 could be significant. Again, I feel this, you may be the Lord that's very practical, and you feel that it's just me, and you don't believe in the universe, or you don't believe in divinity as such, and you're very practical, very scientific, and you're being told to connect to the divine, and you're being told to trust in the universe. If the universe is here and we're all a part of it, we are all just stardust. That's all we are. We're made of the same thing. And it's because you are aligned to it without calling it the universe, without calling it a divinity, because you see divinity as something removed from you. But you are nothing but the divine yourself. Life will be even better than what it already is. The number 4 is again significant. I think it's come a couple of times. This says, treat your body like the palace it is. And you get the Mirror card here. And I feel that for a lot of you, when with this take time to breathe out, maybe you are very focused on certain things. You have a task and you focus. You have responsibilities and you focus, and you tend to forget yourself. And maybe this person is going to remind you to take care of yourself, all right? And this is going to be a beautiful connection. Like in all connections, adjustments will be required in every connection, but this is true love. With the Ace of Cups here and the True Love card here, this is meant to stay. You need to connect with the universe, with the divine some more, so that you keep attracting grace into your life like you already are. Basically, you're doing a great job being who you are, standing in your power, but you need to maintain this cup of love even after coming into a relationship, and not get into every little detail about you said this and I said that and this was wrong and this was right. Keep your ego at bay, all right? And this person may suffer from a bit of self-esteem, but if your ideals include equality, you will also show them some grace, all right? It is a beautiful connection that's coming up, and this person does tick all your boxes just as you tick all the boxes for them. But every relationship will go through its challenges, and you're just being told to be the bigger person because you have done the work, all right? So that is all I have for you, pile number 3. It is such a beautiful reading. Take good care of yourself, and I'd love to hear the good news from you. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 4, welcome to your reading. Those of you who've chosen the Star Spinner Tarot and Amazonite Crystal Heart. What I get with your crystal is that you might give your all in a relationship, not out of love alone, but because the need to control a relationship and where it's going and how it's going is very important to you, and you feel that you can control it, then you will be comfortable. And maybe that is why relationships in the past didn't work out. For some of you, you don't even know that you're doing it, all right, but you are. And if someone's brought it up, you might have even been offended, because from your side you're trying to do right by everybody. But the fact is that you really can't control a relationship or where it's going. You can only control yourself, how you speak, how you come across, what you stand for. But you can't control everything else. And this is a message that's coming for you. Anyway, let's take a look. If you've missed the intro, we're going to pull out 4 cards from here, and we're going to look at when is new love coming into your life, or when is love going to actually come in. And then we look at what is it that you need to do for that love to come in. How are you going to go and find it? And last but not the least, where will you find it? Alright, so these are the 4 questions we're looking into with the tarot, and then we'll have a lot of oracle cards. There is one tarot timing oracle as well, which will further amplify your when question, but just take it with a pinch of salt. Timing, whether it's in astrology or in tarot, doesn't work in the way we want it to. It doesn't go in a linear fashion. So there's always discrepancy in the prediction when it actually happens. But you can definitely, look into the other cards, and if they resonate with you, take something home from them. Remembering that this is a general reading and a timeless one. You're meant to see it when you do, but don't force fit anything. All right? So let's begin. Pile number 1. When are you going to find love? You get the 9 of Swords in reverse. What do you need to do to find love? What do you need to do, pile number 4, to find love? You get the 4 of Wands. Beautiful. How can you go about finding love? you get the Three of Pentacles. And last but not the least is, ouch, where will you find love? And you get the Justice in reverse. Bottom of the deck energy is the Hierophant. Beautiful. So the Hierophant immediately tells me that either you or the person that's coming in may be a Taurian. It doesn't have to be. There's also Justice, which is Libra. It also tells me that this relationship can have, with the Four of Wands as well as the Hierophant, this can actually end up in a marriage if that's what you're looking for. But this is a long-term connection, because Justice also talks about marriage, Hierophant also talks about marriage, and so does the Four of Wands. All right. Now, to begin with, when will you find love? When you stop overthinking about it, when you start believing that it's going to come in, when you stop controlling situations in your mind. You know, maybe you want it to happen like this, or you have different scenarios in your mind, like this is the way it's going to happen, that's the way it's going to happen, and then you spend sleepless nights because things are not happening that way, and that's because you are creating a block. You be love. You vibrate on this energy wherein you are ready to receive love, you are ready to give love, and you are leading your best life. You put what you want out there into, to the universe. Say that this is what you want, and you can go about your life, living your best life from a very authentic place without ego coming in the way, and just doing your thing and keeping yourself open. All right? And then this will come in. Right now, you don't sleep at night. You are in your dreams, in your subconscious, this thing of wanting to find love is there, and you're going after it. You know, irrespective of your gender, it's this masculine energy that I have to do this, it has to be done. It's not a task. When you come into this energy of love and you put it out there, when what's meant for you will come in. Now you're looking at this reading, a marriage is meant to happen. A happily ever after, this is the 1111 card, is meant to happen. But you are stopping it because of your need to control. All right? For some of you, maybe you have had a marriage. Everyone will not resonate with this. Maybe you've been in a marriage before and you've had a divorce, and maybe the person whom you've left has already gone into another marriage, and you feel the need to get into a marriage quickly yourself. This could be for some of you, and I'm not calling you out. This is what I'm picking up. And you're being told that everyone has their journey, everyone's journey is different. Everyone's looking for something different. You're not in competition or in race with anyone or anything. This is your life, and you want this marriage to work, the one that's coming up. So don't look at what's happening in anyone else's life. Sort your own life out by being the best version of yourself, by allowing love to come in, by forgiving everyone involved in the past, including yourself, and then allowing love to come in the way it wants to come. When you come into this energy, before you know it, beautiful things are waiting to happen, and they're going to come in. All right? What do you need to do to allow it to come in? Four of Wands. You need to keep a home, a place which is full of love. Be in this energy of love, trusting that the universe is going to get you someone who's just meant for you, who's tailor-made for you. All right? Without controlling it. You are not to tell the universe exactly this is how I want it and this is how they should come in and this is how we should do this and we should. You may have a general broad dream of the characteristics you want in a person or what you're looking for, and thereafter leave it. Don't go into minute details. If it's for your own vision, yes, but if that is one expectation which you're stuck to, no. And make yourself ready to receive. Live your life as though it's just coming in or it's already here. Make space for it in your life, in your heart, in your physical space around you. All right? And then it will definitely come in. Are you ready to receive? Are you ready from within to accept a full-fledged connection which is going to be long-term? Saying it is one thing. Are you actually doing things which will attract it, or are you repelling it? Is something you need to know. Because when you come into this energy and get out of your head, it will come. It is meant to come. How can you go about finding this relationship? And you get the Three of Pentacles. You're being told to keep doing what you're doing, pay attention at work. Maybe this person, for some of you, will show up at work. Maybe you'll get to build something together or work on a project together. Maybe you are in this company for a long time, wherever you're working, and someone comes in and they sent to, your team and you're working together. And that's when you start building something together at work, working on the same thing, and then things progress in your life as well. But the message I'm getting is, keep doing what you're meant to do. Keep doing this good work that you're doing. And this person will come in. So I have a feeling for a lot of you, it's either at work, this person is going to be teamed up with you. This person is going to team up with you, or this person is going to be your boss, or this person is going to come working under you, or this person could be a client, or this person could be someone you are traveling with. You meet during your journey, either going, coming, something like that. But I feel both of you are in the same profession. For some of you, this could be a rival, and but there's someone you admire, and this is how you actually get to meet one another. So the message I'm getting for you is, you keep working. You don't overthink things. You make space in your life for this new person to come in without any expectations of who this person is going to be. And most likely, when you're going about your day-to-day work, your errands, your work, your everything, in this whole routine of yours, this person is going to come in when the time is right, when you've done your healing. You don't have to do anything specific. Where are you going to find this person? For some of you, and this is very specific just for a few of you, especially it could play out in a couple of ways. One was the scenario wherein you are actually coming out of another marriage. All right, maybe everything is done and maybe it was the last hearing or the final thing or something like that. Or when you're coming out of the court, that is the time that you bump into this person for the first time. For some of you, this person could also be a lawyer. For some of you, if there is some sort of a trial, some legal battle going on between you and somebody else, for whatever reason, it doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage. And if you actually come out from there a little upset about the outcome, and when you're just coming down from there is when you meet this person, maybe they'll exchange a word looking at your body language, you feeling a little low, and they speak to you, and then you just feel a connect, and then you keep bumping with one another after that. And I'm hearing serendipity. All right, and then I feel this person is going to come to you later on. I mean, this could be anybody, doesn't that you meet outside, who they may have come for their own thing and they meet you and they just see your body language and they feel you're upset and they say something sweet to you, and that stays with you, and then you find that they do pop in again while you're doing your routine, and you take it forward from there. But this has a very long-term potential and it's really beautiful. All right, so get out of your head and stop letting your past experiences self-sabotage, and stop trying to over control things, because even if things work out, if your new partner is going to find you controlling everything, it's an absolute no-no. No one likes being controlled. No one likes to be the puppet. All right, so this is something for you to keep in mind. Now, pile number 4, we're going to take some oracle cards for whatever else you can get to know about this connection, or where you're going to find love and how you're going to find love. All right, I have a lot of oracle cards here, and let's see. So this is the tarot timing oracle. Take it with a pinch of salt. But when is pile number 4? This one wanted to come out. When is pile number 4 going to find this person? And you get within a year or winter. All right, so November, December, Jan, Feb could be a time that you get this. And for some of you it says autumn, but within a week. So either anytime. So it depends on how far you are on your healing journey, whether you've started grounding your energies, getting out of your head, because this is in reverse. If that is the case, anytime between within a week to say autumn, or within a year, or by winter. All right, that's when this whole you'll actually come in contact with this person. All right, so pile number 4, what else do you need to know about this new love that's coming in? I saw calling in your soulmate. Let's see whether it comes again. You get religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this person who's coming in may be from a different religion. All right. Maybe you've already met this person and that's why you're in your head, because they are from a different religion. If it has to work out, it will work out. You'll find a way. You just keep doing your good work and making space for this person, all right? If you've met them. For some of you, there could be some difference in religion, or something that you've got to follow maybe. Bottom deck energies, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Absolutely. Someone else also got this. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. And this is something that you need to keep in your mind before you embark on any relationship with anyone, any sort of relationship. What is your relationship with yourself? When you heal that, everything will fall into place. So you need to show yourself love and respect and everything else that you want from another person. Give yourself that first. Very important. Aqua, experience peace and calm. Yes, you've got to come out of this energy and be peace when you go with the flow, because this is water. Try and be like water. Be in the energy of flow. Don't keep going against the natural order of things because you want to control. Just go with the flow. Surrender. Bottom deck energy, develop mental clarity. The number, what is this? 33 or 6 could be significant. Also the number 39, 12 or 3 could be significant. You know, when you ground your energy some more, you will get clarity of perception. You'll actually be able to see things for what it is. You'll be able to see your end of the story. You'll be able to see the fact that you are subconsciously trying to control things which is not going down well with others around you. This may be playing up in other relationships as well. All right, and this is something you need to guard against. So pile number 4, what else do you need to know? Manifestation, the number 22 or 4 could be significant. Absolutely. When you are in this energy, when you've put an end to your overthinking, you're going with the flow and just dreaming loosely about the kind of life you want, you are manifesting it. And beautiful things will happen. But you need to love yourself, you need to ground your energy, and you need to believe that only the best will unfold for you. Bottom of the deck energy, what a beautiful card, the number 20. It says love, see for yourself, pile number 4. Love is waiting to happen. You're manifesting it, it's wanting to come, so don't self-sabotage it. All right? What more do you need to know? Man, the number 28, and it's got an Ace of Cups there with this love card here. I'm going to put it right next to it. There's a lot of love waiting to come in, all right? Irrespective of gender, whoever's coming in has got their cup of love to offer. Are you ready to receive it? Be ready. With the number 36 here, adds to a 9 and a cross. Again, with this religious factors card, maybe one of you is Christian and the other is not. So this is something you need to work on. But if your intention is right and you are in this beautiful energy, you will work things through. This marriage will take place. It's only a matter of time, and that depends on the work that you do. All right? At the same time, the person who's coming in, they should have also worked through all their fears so that doesn't come in the way. But we can't control what the other person is doing. We can control ourselves in the sense that we can be the best versions of ourselves. That is in our hands. All right? And when you do that, the best person meant for you will come to you. You get envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So if you're in your head and you start panicking that everyone's getting married and my friends have done this, they've got children by now, and I've come out of a marriage for some of you, or something is not going on okay in my life, my work is not happening, and I've not got married. Stop comparing yourself with others. Your journey is unique. It's meant for you. You are not late. You're not missing out. You're exactly where you need to be. And everything good will come to you the way it's meant to, in divine timing, in divine order. And you have to accept that. Understand it. Accept it. And it will play out beautifully. And then in retrospect, you'll wonder why you had to, sit in this difficult energy for so long. Why didn't you let it go? Why didn't you go with the flow? Bottom deck energy, beautiful. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trust the universe. Trust your inner guidance. Actually, your inner guidance must be telling you this already, but fear takes over. And it's not to point a finger at you, pile number 4. We are all human beings. We are, fear is inherent because of our mindset, because of our upbringing. It's not even rational fear. It's not as though there's a wild animal in front of you and it's scared and you want to run for your life. It's all concocted in our heads, and we make it larger than it requires to be. And you need to just trust your inner guidance, trust the universe. All right, everything will unfold beautifully for you. Just learn to believe. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. The number 19, 10, or 1 could be significant. This is so beautiful. But the first message that I was going to say something else, and then this thought just came in that this is something I have to tell you first. Be loyal to yourself. All right? And ask yourself what it is that you want. And love yourself, respect yourself, and be your best friend before you can allow this new person to come in. All right? And this person and you will be very loyal to one another. You'll be there for one another. Bottom deck energy, coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. The number 16 or 7 could be significant. Absolutely. You don't see it, doesn't mean it's not happening. So surrender, go with the flow. Pile number 4, what is it that you need to know? You know, after the first 3 piles, I've taken a break so that I stopped fumbling. It's become a little better, but I've been fumbling like crazy in this reading today. Comfort. I said come for another pile, but I'm not getting it in the same vein. What I get from this is that once this marriage happens or this person comes into your life, you will actually realize what all you were missing out. There's this very beautiful level of comfort that you feel with this person. And maybe to get to this place, there will be some struggle considering your religions are different and that you've been through so much and you have to work with all of that. But it's going to be really beautiful, and I'm going to put it next to love here. And bottom of the deck energy is cleanse, and below that is protection, which has come for all 3 piles. So I had to show you the same. All right. You are divinely protected. So no matter what the challenges are, you'll get past them. But you need to cleanse this energy of yours. Your tendency to self-sabotage because of your need to work on your self-esteem. All right. And you need to get, when you cleanse this envy, you cleanse this overthinking, you believe that you are worthy, and you believe in your self-respect, your self-love. That's when everything will come to you beautifully, just as it's meant to and when it's meant to. And it could be anything from a week's time to a year's time, depending on how well you work with your energies. All right. Pile 4. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. And in this case, I feel this action is just about getting out of your head and just doing what you need to do. Go about your routine life with vigor, with happiness, loving yourself without any overthinking, without any competition with anyone. Just trusting that the best will unfold for you and things will work out. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. Beautiful. I love this card. What is it that you're doing that is, to keep up with the Joneses? Is that really so important? You need to prioritize on what is important to you and cut the unnecessary drama because you want to keep up with the Joneses. I don't know why this came up. It's come into my mind after years possibly, but it's come. So there is something in it. Don't follow trends. Be your authentic self. This person's going to come in and you're going to have a wonderful time. So don't try and be something else because you feel that someone else followed it and they were successful. There's no formula for success. It's about aligning with the universe. And for that, you need to work on your self-love, your self-esteem, and just surrender to the universe. Go with the flow. It's time to take action. So it's come twice. Take inspired action. So if you've been in your head a lot and not doing the things that you're meant to do, and you'll know what that is, you're being told to start acting now, all right, not waiting for something else to happen. Wow. And if you were hesitating, luck is on your side. Pile number 4, luck is on your side. So things will work out beautifully. All right. If you have a few setbacks in your life, doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Everything will work out perfectly if you believe. You just do what you need to do every single day. Show up and do what you need to do without comparing yourself, without looking at anyone, and without feeling bad for somebody else's success. Everyone's struggling. They may not show it. They may show, maybe there's someone working and they're successful, and when they look at you, you feel that they're mocking you, but they're not. Everything is a facade. Everyone's going through their own struggles. So just let them live their life in peace, and you disconnect from what they're doing. You connect with yourself and you do what needs to be done, and everything will unfold beautifully for you. All right, now the last card for you from the Believe in Yourself, Believe in Your Own Magic deck is Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. The number 33, I think it's come once before. The number 33 could be significant, or the number 6. Don't focus on the past, on things that didn't work out. For those of you who were in a marriage, don't focus about what's gone bad. Yes, learn lessons from it, forgive people involved, and let it go. Be in the here and now. Whenever you come into these negative energies of envy, of overthinking, of worry, of trying to control, just focus on the here and now. And believe me, it works. I have tried it, and I started this almost 8 years before. And even today, when I feel overwhelmed, I just concentrate and come to the here and now, and it just dissipates. So if you are struggling with that, this is a message for you, all right? Bottom deck energy, the number 15 adds to a 6. It says garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Oh, I love this for you. So whatever has happened in the past may have been a raw deal, but don't look at it like that, because every single experience, good, bad, or the ugly, is teaching you something, especially the bad and the ugly, all right? And whatever you feel may be the end of, the road for you, it's not. It's just the beginning of a new chapter. Life is cyclical, and you finished one cycle. It was difficult, but it's over. It's time for you to take action, inspired action. Go ahead. Keep your head held high. Show up every single day, doing your work with a lot of vigor. Forget what's happened. Just learn lessons from it and move forward. Keep your heart soft and do not control. Just try it. Try it for about 6 months to 1 year. Just try it. Surrender. After 1 year, if it doesn't work, do something and go back to your control. But if it works, and if this person's coming in, and if you do get married, then you know what it is that you're meant to do. Surrender. Go with the flow. And then let me know as well when it works out for you. All right, that is all I have for you, pile number 4. I am sending you so much love and all the very best. I know it's easier said than done, but you've got this and you'll do great. Bye-bye.